Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jay Woodfin. I'm the managing partner of CreditMD Credit Restoration and Education Services. Just wanted to take some time to show my appreciation for you guys showing up today and allowing me to explain to you some of the reasons that you should be doing business with CreditMD when it comes to helping your clients get their credit taken care of so they can qualify for the loans and the homes that you guys have to offer them. Now, I want to encourage you guys to hang around with me until the end of the webinar. And if you do, as a bonus, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 4 of my most important, most essential credit repair letters that every real estate professional should have in their repertoire. That includes my pay for deletion letter, which if you have a customer who just has one collection on their report, you don't want them paying for credit repair. You can just go ahead and send this letter into the collection company and see if they will negotiate with you to have the customer pay for the account, and then they'll delete it from the credit report. Next is going to be my goodwill letter that you'll send to the CEO of any company that you have a late payment with on an open account, and the CEO will consider deleting that from their credit report. You don't need me for that. A collection stopping letter, which if a collection letter shows up on your client's doorstep when they're in the middle of a loan, you can send this in and have it stopped for up to 30 days. And then there's my 24-hour inquiry deletion script. This is what you'll give your clients and have them call all 3 bureaus to have inquiries deleted from their credit file. This will give them about an 80% chance to do just that. And trust me, the difference between an approval or not can often come down to just a few points, and 3 or 4 inquiries can definitely do that for you. So trust me, all 4 of these letters are going to come in handy for you, and I'm going to give them to you guys free at the end of this presentation as a bonus. Now, to kick things off, I'm going to ask you guys a question, okay? And the reason why I'm going to ask this question is because I want to open your minds up as to why I'm presenting this opportunity to you in the first place. Now, the question is short and simple. What do you think sets the top earners in your industry apart from the rest when it comes to making money? The answer is short and simple. They find a way to capitalize on every single opportunity. They never, ever, ever leave money on the table. All right, now I've been working with real estate professionals for quite some time now, and I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you guys, all right? I noticed that there's typically about 3 different types of prospects you're going to come across, and everybody else kind of falls in between these guys. First, you're going to have the perfect client who meets all the financial requirements and has great credit. This is going to be a deal, okay? The second is going to be the client you absolutely have no chance at helping, who may have some money, but they have terrible credit. And the third is going to be the client who meets all the financial requirements, but has less than perfect credit. Now, this guy you can squeeze into a loan at like 580 or 620, but they don't really want to be there with that rate. Now, like I said before, that first client is going to be your dream applicant, right? They're going to be few and far in between and going to be difficult to get with because they're going to have the pick of the litter. So you're going to have to fight for that business. Now, the second and third types of client on that list are going to be the most common ones. And we're going to show you exactly how to make the most out of these 2 types of clients. Now, unfortunately, a lot of you guys have been skipping over the ones with poor credit and moving on to the next lead. Because obviously, in order to make a lot of money in this business, you have to talk to a lot of people. But what if you could go ahead and capitalize on every single person that you talk to, one way or another? Well, the partners in our program do. They go ahead and send us the lead. We repair the credit, and then we return it back to them so that they can approve them. As simple as that. This means they not only profit from all the perfect clients, but they also profit from a much higher percentage of everybody else too. And guess what? There is essentially no extra effort on your part, and it will never cost you an additional penny to work with us. Now, it's my personal opinion that every single real estate professional in America should be working with a credit professional to help them qualify unqualified prospects. Now, I'm going to list a few reasons why you should consider working with CreditMD in particular. Number 1 has got to be your reputation. Our number 1 goal is to protect your reputation while strengthening your referral business. The last thing you would ever want is for a client to be dissatisfied because of a bad experience from somebody you recommended. We avoid this by either providing your clients with over-the-top service and results, or we give them a full refund if no results at all are realized. Our satisfaction guarantee means that your clients will never, ever have a bad experience from our service. Number 2 has to be our experience. With over 10 years of experience in helping over 3,000 clients and a network of dozens of mortgage professionals and realtors who prefer our services, your customers will always get the best results, and you'll get an essential extension of your business from this partnership. Now, number 3 is something that most real estate professionals don't even consider unless they've worked with a couple of shady credit repair professionals, and that's exclusivity. I'm going to tell you right now, we do work with dozens and dozens and dozens of real estate professionals, but your clients are your clients. We don't sell their information or offer their information to anybody else. Many credit repair companies will introduce a variety of quote unquote offers to your clients. I'm 100% sure and will bet everything I own that you wouldn't be happy with your clients getting information from other people, in your profession or industry. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that almost every real estate agent and loan officer complains about or wants to know about when it comes to working with our credit repair company. That's price and payment structure, communication, and results. Now, this topic seems to be the most important to those of you who have never worked with a credit repair professional before, and that's price and payment structure. And there's typically three ways that credit repair professionals go about charging their clients, and that's the indefinite monthly payment strategy, which is like the $99 a month situation that just keeps going on forever until the client finally figures out that nothing's happening and they quit. There's the one-time payment structure where they hit you with a huge lump sum up front and then never charge you again. And then there's the pay per deletion, which they only charge you for things that get deleted from the credit report. I'm going to go over all three of these topics real quick, and I'm going to let you know why we use neither one of these, and we kind of adapted our own payment scheme when it comes to dealing with clients. Now, I'm going to spend some time on this slide because knowing how we charge your clients can be the deal breaker of whether you partner with us or not. It also will let you know how serious we are about getting your client results and getting them back to the closing table. Now, let's talk about this indefinite monthly payment situation. This is the one where they charge your client like $99 a month, and it just kind of goes on for forever, right? The question becomes, how do you know that the credit repair company is inspired to actually work on this file and get it done as quickly as possible? You don't. Now let's move on to the one-time payment situation. It's pretty much the same problem. Once your client has paid that large $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,500 lump sum payment to the credit repair company, how do you know and why in the world is that credit repair company inspired to work on that file? They're not. They've made their money, and the way our contracts work, we have to charge you for work that's already been done. So if you paid me, it means you were satisfied. That's a no-go. And then there's pay per deletion. Most people love this payment plan when they first hear about it because it sounds awesome until credit repair actually starts working. Now, the problem with this plan is that a lot of times your clients are going to have a ton of little negatives like inquiries and late payments. Those things are typically easy to remove or repair. But what happens when you get like 30 deletions in one round, like I've had with several of my clients? Then they get a huge bill for $50 per deletion per bureau, and they're never going to pay off that $1,500 bill. Now you've saddled your client with $1,500 off the top, and they're not going to be very happy with you. Now, over the years, we've come to realize that two of the biggest financial pain points for most of our clients is having to maintain a $30 a month credit monitoring service during the entire credit repair process, and also trying to find out a way to afford a huge enrollment fee that in most cases is non-refundable. Now, we've gotten rid of both of those things when it comes to our program. Now, like most, we do charge a monthly fee, but we do not charge any sort of non-refundable enrollment fee. We also pay for your client's credit monitoring throughout the entire credit repair process, so there's absolutely no barrier to entry into our program. And if we don't get the job done within 12 months for your client, we stop charging your client and will continue working on your client's file for an additional 4 months for free. So if these are things that your clients have had issues with or you've had issues with your clients in the past, you can consider them a thing of the past when working with us. Now, communication is one of those things that most of you who have worked with other credit repair professionals in the past will hold near and dear to your heart. It's probably the chief complaint that I hear. Simply put, most credit repair professionals don't invest in the tools and systems and personnel needed to make sure that communication is the number one priority. You have no idea how many times that I've heard from a real estate professional that I sent over a deal and I never ever heard back from this guy. I don't know if that client got their credit fixed and got a deal from somebody else or what happened. These things with us never happen. We have so many ways of communication: Facebook Messenger, private Facebook group you can join, secure portal messaging, email, text message, and open door live phone communication where you can actually go to my calendar, put yourself on there, and know that my time is yours. There's no way we can hide from you, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent information that we have to talk about. We communicate no holds barred. Hopefully this is something that you find comfort in and can actually utilize to make sure that your clients are being taken care of and to make sure that you feel comfortable about how the process is going. Now let's talk about results. Now, while I can never guarantee results because legally I can't do that. And also, while I could go ahead and paste a bunch of screenshots from any other credit repair company's Facebook page and won't do that either, I'll just go ahead and explain to you exactly what we do and how we go about the process that has obtained such good results that we've had in the past. Now, most credit repair companies simply just go after a credit file and they just start deleting things that they perceive as being negative to the credit report. And that's fair. For some credit repair agencies, that works. But what it does more often than not is it will drop the score temporarily, which sets your client back even further and forces more of a rebuilding phase, which takes even longer. What we do is we try to keep the credit scores at a certain level so that moving forward, it's an easier job to get to the approval table. And let's not forget about the aftermath of the credit repair process, right? A lot of times we'll reach a point with a score where the client is now approvable or approval ready. What happens then? What happens to the items that we were disputing on the credit file that now you have to get the dispute verbiage off of? Well, a lot of you know that loans will not go through if there is dispute verbiage left on the credit report. So we ensure that there is no dispute verbiage at all. The credit file is clean and ready to go when you are ready to go. Short and sweet, we have one goal: get your clients back to the closing table. Now, let me ask you another quick question. How many clients would you estimate that you lose or let go of because of their credit situation every single year? Now, just imagine for one moment how much more business you would close if credit wasn't a factor. I mean, working with us is a win-win-win situation. You win because most likely after we're done, your clients are going to be able to get approved for the property or the loan that you offer. We win because you'd be referring us business that we probably would have not ever had. And of course, the customer wins because they'll most likely benefit greatly from our service, achieving something they would have had no hopes of if it wasn't for our collaborative efforts. Now that we've already explained the simple yet highly profitable way you'll instantly earn more from your industry through our partnership, we need to discuss the even more profitable and even easier way that loan officers can leverage this system. This strategy is truly one of the most innovative concepts in the mortgage industry, and it completely revolves around the third type of client I mentioned earlier, the client with less than perfect credit who has to suffer because of it. So we all know that in the mortgage industry, you're going to come across the client who has less than perfect credit who can get approved right now. Maybe they got a 580 or a 620 or something like that, but they're going to get a higher rate, right? So partnering with us gives you the opportunity to generate the loan now for the customer at a higher rate, but also refinance them shortly after our credit repair service for a better one. This is even better, right? It's a win-win-win and a win-win situation where you're in the position to help the same customer twice, get paid twice, and that customer gets exactly what they wanted initially, then gets a better version of it, less expensive version of it later, all because of this partnership. Look, the bottom line is that these two strategies have helped our partners increase their income by over 40%. This joint venture gives you a great opportunity to generate huge profits on a monthly basis, keeping your pipeline filled and earning more income from the existing prospects and customers you already have. Okay, so at this point, I feel like we're headed towards no-brainer territory. So let's talk about what happens after you become a partner. You're going to immediately get a welcome email with your unique affiliate ID, which gives you exclusive access to our affiliate resource center. Once you log in, you'll find out how to get set up in less than 5 minutes. You're going to have access to absolutely everything you need through our secure portal. By the way, did I tell you that it was bank level security so you know that you and your client's information is always safe? And like I said, you're going to get full support from us, so you can email us, have web support, phone calls, all that. And keep in mind, it's 100% free. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that we know we're extremely good at what we do. So let me just go ahead and reiterate a few of the things that you can come to count on when you join our program. You can get used to accurate tracking now, okay? No more black hole of whatever happened to my leads when I sent them to the credit guy. No more lost deals, not knowing whatever happened to them if they were sold or sent to another competitor. You have 24/7 access through our affiliate portal to see what's going on with your clients at any time, day or night. So you know exactly what's happening with your clients. No emailing us and waiting 3 days for a response. You have all the control. You have all the power. Listen, we spend a ton of money and a ton of time doing research on the best credit boosting opportunities in the game. Not only will your clients receive the top-notch credit repair strategies, but they'll also receive top-notch credit boosting strategies as well. It doesn't just stop at getting deletions. We provide education as well as credit boosting opportunities to get this done as quickly as possible. I know we've talked a lot about making money and boosting pipelines and more sales and all of this stuff, right? But please make no mistake that the safety of your client's information and your trust in us is our number one priority. We will never, ever do anything to put your clients or you in jeopardy. I think you'll find it comforting to know that we've built relationships with teams and branches of real estate agents and loan officers from many of the top companies from all over the country. I won't spend a whole bunch of time on this page because honestly, anybody can cut and paste a bunch of logos from Google. I honestly just thought it was worth mentioning. So at this point, I've presented you guys with a ton of information. You should be able to decide if you want to partner with us or if at the very least you want to get on my calendar. Give me a call or I'll give you a call and you can ask any questions that you have left over. You guys know how much you make on a deal. You know that closing, 5, 10, or 15 extra sales a year, you know exactly what that's going to do for your bank account. So there's no sales charts. There's no figures, no math I can do for you that's going to help you make a decision if the information that I've presented doesn't do that for you. So I just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day to attend this webinar. If you have any questions on something that I may or may not have covered in this presentation, please feel free to shoot me an email at j@creditmd.com. That's j@creditwithak.md.com. I'll be glad to go ahead and answer that by email, or you can jump on my calendar and we can have a conversation. I appreciate you guys' time today. Peace and blessings.